Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0, and this game was a stinker from the Gunners, to be quite frank. I'll talk about them first. I'm a team that won, team that I support, and the attack today was atrocious. The defending was holding on for its life. The midfield was overran sometimes by Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes, which I don't even I didn't think that double pivot would work coming into the game. I saw their lineup. I'm like, all right, Mason Mount's here. Casemiro will get overrun. Luke Shaw is playing for the first time in God knows how long. And Manchester United were the better team in this game. I thought Saka looked poor today. Even his crosses looked poor today, which is like the thing that his corners thing you kind of like hold his hat on is that he's a great deliverer of the ball, but no, not today. Martinelli just some of the positions he took up were just really frustrating. I remember when Odegaard and Saka and Martinelli were on a three man break. Odegaard just passed it to nobody, but I didn't blame it on him because it's like Saka's making the run inside Martinelli. You have to get wide, or one of them has to get wide at least. Maybe I'm putting too much blame on Martinelli, but just so frustrating today. We need an attacking signing. We need somebody because even Madueke when he came on just doesn't seem like the guy. He doesn't seem like the guy on the left wing. I prefer him on the right where he's cutting in and he's a little more natural there. Gyökeres, probably our worst player today. And I'm not like too worried because I think he'll find his flow. I think he's still finding his feet in the league. He's still a little slow. Some of his touches were a little off. And De Ligt was putting up a great physical battle with him. They were going at it since like the first minute. Zubimendi, defensively, just got played around like he was a cone sometimes. He had some good interceptions, some good moments, but I thought on the ball he looked good. We weren't really controlling the ball. He wasn't really dictating play. It was kind of annoying. Declan Rice, I mean, I just felt like he was out there doing cardio. He had some good stops, good physical battles. Obviously put in the corner to get the assist, but I don't even know if he got credited with the assist, but I didn't think he was great either. Odegaard was probably our best midfielder, and he had a lot of good moments. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like just on the ball, he looked so much better carrying the ball. He looked so much faster. In the first half, he was playing it a lot quicker, but then there was some moments where he would just drove with the ball and just just ran into people or just passed it to nobody or just squandered a chance that I thought would have been good. Raya, my man of the match for our team, made a lot of good saves. Got caught out by Cunha. That was the only moment I looked at him and I was like, "What the hell are you doing?" But other than that, he made the stops. He was aggressive on the corners, something that Bayern there should have done, and he would have prevented the goal. And this would have probably been a 1-0 to United. But I just thought it was a really poor game. The back line was like, all right, Calafiori just picking up like stupid yellow cards and stuff and just being like overly aggressive. I think he needs to control himself more. Ben White, he's coming back into fitness, I guess. He got subbed off with an injury. I think Timber should have been starting this game, but I guess he's not fit. Gabriel Saliba, just whatever. Just kind of whatever performance from them. They stopped a lot of good chances. They were very good in the second half when it came to just dealing with the ball, but in the first half, I wasn't confident in them. Uh, as for United, I I think Sheshko should have been starting this game. I think if he was starting this game, they would have done a lot better. Cunha and Mbuemo looked really dangerous. Every time I got the ball, Cunha especially, I thought was really dangerous. And Mbuemo had the better of the chances when it came to actually going on goal, but Cunha dropping deep and getting on the ball and making plays happen and being just a nuisance in the back was really impressive. Dorgu and Delo on the overlaps. Delo wasn't as good, but Dorgu just getting forward and that shot he had that hit the post. I thought, whoa, like I didn't even think it was gonna come close to the goal and it hit the post. I was like, oh shit. Euro and De Ligt for United, very good. I thought De Ligt especially was very good for them. Bayern, the goalie, really should be looking at another goalie. Casemiro. I don't even actually remember anything he did in this game. Honestly, I don't know what he did in this game. As for Arsenal, it's a good win. I take these are the type of wins. Tough game, opener at United. a stadium we don't really win at. We kind of just snag a win and just move on. We have Leeds next week. That will be the real tune-up game for us. Get Jokeres scoring. We get the home field advantage. We get to play in front of the home crowd. We need to see a lot more from these attackers. Saka especially, just very poor today. I think he needs to show a little bit more. In terms of being a goal threat, I don't even know. He had one shot today, and it was that shot at the end that got blocked by DeLitt. United completely dominated this game. They had how much possession? 61% of the possession, 22 shots, 1.59 xG to 1.05 for Arsenal. They were so much better today. And if I'm a United fan, you're gutted. You never want to lose the game, especially to Arsenal, a rival, at your home stadium in the opener. But I wouldn't be too worried about this game, honestly. I wouldn't be too upset. I wouldn't be worried that the team is not going to progress or anything. I thought that when you saw Ahmed get on, he looked dangerous on the wing at times. Sesko really didn't do much, but it was just a different profile, and it was at a point in the game where Arsenal was just sitting back and defending a lot of the time, so he couldn't get the ball, he couldn't get a lot of service, didn't really get on the ball too much. You saw them trying to force the headers to him. But I think United fans don't be too upset about this. You have a tough schedule ahead of you. It's going to be hard in this beginning part of the season. You got Fulham away next. Not an easy game, but it's a winnable game. You can get out there and get a result. If you play like this, if you continue like this for the rest of the season, I wouldn't be too worried. Yeah, I'm looking at their fixtures right now. You don't have too many tough fixtures coming up. You have Fulham away, then you have Grimsby Town in the EFL Cup, and then Burnley at home before you play City away. I think they should be fine. Honestly, I think United. I predicted them to come fifth. I think they're still a good team. I think they still need a midfielder. It's obviously not going to be Baliba now, but bring someone in. See if you can get in on that Douglas Luiz deal. I don't think he's completed to Forest. Get a goalie. Pay the money for Donnarumma. It doesn't matter. Onana is not the guy. Bayandera is definitely not the guy. You need if you had Donnarumma today, you might escape with a win. You definitely don't let up that goal. You might. I don't even. It's. I don't know what other goalies are on the market unless you want to go grab Ederson, which I think he's washed up. I wouldn't go for him. But I think United, a midfielder and a goalie, and they're one of the most dangerous teams in the league. They looked extremely dangerous today. They were very good. I wouldn't be too worried. That's the main thing. Don't get too upset. It's the first game of the season. Not everyone had great performances. City is like the only team out of the big group, and Spurs obviously, that had great performances because they just absolutely smoked their teams, smothered them. Even Liverpool had their shaky moments, but they won, and that's all that matters at the end of the day is getting results. It's the beginning part of the season. Just get into your rhythm, get into your flow, and they have their flow. They look good. They look good. So as for the Gunners, again, just dust it off. Take your win and do something else in the next couple of games. Something needs to change, whether it's Waneri coming in, whether it's I think Max Downman's still away on vacation. He wasn't a part of the team. Sign a left winger, please. Even if it's Eze, I'd rather have him on the left than anybody else we have at the club. Stop going for Rodrigo. He's the one I want the most, but it seems like he's not going to go anywhere. And if he is going to go, it's going to be City making just putting the cash on the table and being like, Madrid, give him us right now. Pep is influential. One talk with him, I'm sure Rodrigo will be foaming at the mouth trying to play for City. Rafael, still on the market. Someone that's dangerous. Someone that I think is a little overrated, but he's so much better than the wingers that we have. Lookman only wants Inter, it seems like. Maybe you could throw in a bid and pick him up. Other than that, there's not many left wingers on the market. I don't think bringing in a Malik Fofana is going to raise the ceiling of this team. He's still young. He's still raw. But yeah, we need something to change in this attack because the creativity was not there today. The attacking output was not there. I liked some of the moments. I liked how willing we were to break and play lines, but it just was not there. United were too good today. It was their day today. The crowd was up for it too. And yeah, we really stunk out this match, but I'll take the win. We move on to the next. I'll see you guys in the next.